Something else to deal with.
Oh, good morning, Hendricks County. Everybody's bright-eyed, bushy-tailed this morning, I can tell. If you will join us in the Pledge of Allegiance, Mr. Cox will lead us today.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Our first item on the agenda is the approval of the January 20th minutes.
Move to approve.
We have a motion to approve. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Is there discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. 6-0. And I forgot to say, Chuck, Mr. Parsons will not be attending today. Okay, we're 6. Okay. Under new business, the first item is a payroll request by Mr. Ayers.
Good morning. So I want to start by saying that we're here because I'm here.
I'm support for him.
We're here because I got stuff out of order a little bit. Okay, so I made a mistake.
And before he goes further, I'm the one that told him to move ahead with this and let's get this person. So, so whatever he says, if he's at fault, I'm at fault. All right,
It's all your fault.
that's right. I'll take it.
Shared penalty.
This is about the highway superintendent's position. So we advertised it, as you know, it's been vacant essentially since the end of November. We got 23 applications, resumes. Out of those 23, commissioners, I interviewed 5. And out of those 5, we chose one that we thought was the best candidate and was a good candidate for what we were doing and a good fit for the county. So I talked to him, offered him the job. Where I messed up was I did not verify that the budgeted amount that we had for the previous superintendent was midpoint or below. In my mind, I thought it was not. So the budgeted amount is a little over 116. He's a grade 36, and on a 40-hour scale, the midpoint is 114, plus or minus. So we have been talking the dollar amount over the midpoint. And the other thing I got out of sequence was I did not do payroll request form, go through HR like procedure is supposed to be for new hires. And had I done that, that would have been caught before I talked to the candidate. As it was caught by Aaron after I talked to the candidate. So that's why I'm here today. So the 116 is what we have budgeted. Grade 36 on a 40-hour week. Midpoint's 114, top is 131, entries or minimum is 96,910. So what I'm asking is permission to pay the new guy above the midpoint at 116. I think he's worth it. I think the individual's worth it. I think the position's worth it. Looking around other counties, I did some research over the weekend on other superintendent salaries. They're kind of all over the board. And some of the sources of information are a little bit dubious because a couple of websites I looked at that give the salaries, when I fact checked them with ours, they're kind of off. So I don't know, but I mean, they range. I compared this to the other ring counties where that position pays higher than some, less than some. So, but I think it's fair for what we do. Obviously, we had evaluated the position and felt like it was fair when we did the reevaluations and placing it at a grade 36. Thought that was the right place for it to be. And so I still do. So I guess what I'm asking is that we be allowed to pay the new superintendent at 116.
Make a motion to approve.
Second, Mr. Sessions.
We have a motion to approve the request and we have a second. Is there discussion?
Yeah, I'd like to say, if all the facts are the same anytime in the future. I think it should be covered if the employment letter just simply has a line that says, per approval by council.
Well, yeah, and
And I don't think that's normally done, but since it's over the half, I think that would probably
in the normal
cover
sequence,
that.
in the normal sequence of events, that would have come up when I did the paperwork with Aaron, and we said, hey, if you want more than this, you're gonna have to go to the council. So we would have done that beforehand. Yes, absolutely.
I'm just saying, that would cover this situation if everything's the same, but, yeah, hopefully it never happened, right?
No, go ahead, Nancy.
I just have a question. So, and maybe it was your email, you mentioned he got on call at his job now. So as, or somebody
That was in
put
somebody
that,
else's
okay,
email, yeah.
that he was eligible, he got on call. So wherever he's from. So as an exempt employee here, and he would not
No,
get
no,
on
no.
call.
No, and I was surprised he got that where he's at now, because he's salary and he gets call-out pay, which I said, well, you're not getting that here. We don't do it. Just for your use, here's an org chart with me and the highway department. Dave asked me to prepare this. I realize it's really tiny, but it's really wide.
It'd be
Yeah.
much bigger.
Yeah, it gives you an idea. Unless you want to read the names, it just gives you an idea of what.
I've
what
got
the-
glasses, but I can't read it.
Am I supposed to read this?
No, no, it's just for graphic support.
You could put this on a Post-it note.
I could have put it on a poster board too.
Oh, sorry.
So John, my
It
question.
just gives you an idea of the positions underneath him.
You said area, you looked at other areas. This individual you have, I'm assuming has a great deal of experience compared to other counties.
I don't know the experience of superintendents in other counties, but compared to the other people we interviewed, we had a lot of people from private sector, several people from private sector, which honestly, going into this process is kind of what I was looking for. But the people we had from private sector, I mean, I wouldn't say that's what I was looking for. I thought that might be a good way to go. The previous superintendent, Kurt, was from private sector.
Yeah, that's what.
So I thought it might be good to bring in a private sector viewpoint. But of the ones that we talked to from the private sector, we decided they really weren't better candidates. This guy has a similar position in another county right now. It's a smaller county, fewer road miles, a whole different set of circumstances. But we think his knowledge from there could be translated here, and his philosophy on people and management, I think, is sound.
He has an entrepreneurial type
Yes.
spirit, quite frankly, and mindset. And probably will bring some good ideas to our county in that department, and type of personality, I think, and the way he presents himself, to bring those folks together as a group rather than factions that might be there and so forth. And time will tell, but he certainly presented himself that way.
Well, if he's coming from a smaller county into this county, he'll have a lot to learn.
He's also coming from a fairly hostile council and commissioner environment, so he's gonna be in heaven here that way.
I mean, even like yourself coming from Putnam County, coming across the time zone into
I
Hendricks is
know,
a big change.
it's like night and day. I know.
You know.
Yeah, he deals with a lot of gravel roads where he's at, so he won't have to do that.
When you mentioned the time zone, were you talking about centuries or hours?
Yes, Larry, yes, coming from Putnam County could be possibly, yes, possibly.
No, Scott used to work there, be careful now.
Yeah, but he lived here.
Call for the vote?
Is there any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Passes 6-0.
Thank you very much, and I will follow proper procedure next time, starting with my next request, which is a real brief one.
Can I sit down?
That's right out the gate.
This is a surprise.
You're out of time.
John, before we move on, I'm assuming that this person will be giving notice to his current employer.
He
He already has.
He already has. Yeah, He starts here, he's planning to start here March 2nd.
Okay.
So what county? What county? Brown. Really? They have roads?
Barely.
They're not paved, but
No,
they're.
a lot of them aren't. I've been lost in Brown County doing bridge inspections before.
I thought
so-
those were basically cow pass and goat pass.
Yeah. That's like I said, he's got a whole different set of circumstances here. But he'll be good. He'll be really good. He's excited to get here, and we're glad to get him. So, and he sat down and met with me and the assistant superintendent a couple of times, and they get along well. So it'll be a good fit. Second request I have for you real quick. I know that typically you have asked that we not create new positions till budget time. I'm asking for an exception to that. I want to create a new position in our shop for a shop foreman. And the reason I'd like to do that now instead of wait till the 27th to start somebody is because we're moving into our new facility later this year. I'd like to have somebody on board before that to help with getting the new stuff moved over, the new facility organized. And our thought process with the shop foreman is we have 2 mechanics right now. We have 66 plus or minus pieces of equipment. And they're having a hard time keeping up. Not through any fault of their own, there's just a lot to do. Keep up with the maintenance on the vehicles, deciding what to outsource, what not to outsource. We're having to outsource quite a bit. Keeping parts in stock, things like that, schedule maintenance. And I'd like a position to kind of oversee all that and manage that, and also manage the building itself, kind of keeping it clean, maintained, especially with the new place. And then also with the yard, the stock of materials in the yard. So I'd like to create that position. I've been working on a job description, but I know to get that evaluated for a grade, we have to get your permission to do that before Erin, before I give it to Erin, and she gives it to you and they send it out.
Now, if you prepare your job description for the request and make that available to the council, and then we'll try to have that on the agenda next month.
Okay.
As far as what action we want to take on that.
Okay, all right.
Are you gonna grease that up and slide that in here somewhere underneath all this small print?
Yes, it'll be a big box,
Yeah.
right over above the mechanics.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm surprised you don't already have somebody in that position.
Well,
'Cause I think it's something that's needed.
A lot of counties have a similar position, but it's more of a mechanic position that also functions as a shop manager. I want this to be more of a shop manager that can do mechanic stuff, but his goal needs to be more managing the place than being a mechanic. I want him to be able to do simple stuff, but not get into heavy stuff and leave the 2 guys we got now to do nothing with that.
That's it.
Okay,
Thank you,
all right,
John.
thank you.
Next on the agenda is additional appropriations. At this time, I'm going to open for a public hearing. If there is any comments from anyone concerning the additional appropriations.
Mr.
Hearing none,
President, can we get a clarification of which one we're on here? Because there was
Yes,
a given on the desk this morning.
I am canceling my request for item number 2 and item number 12. So they are still listed on the list, but the second copy is the ones with them crossed out so that when we go through the paperwork, we know what was addressed, but I am canceling those 2 requests.
Okay.
So I'm closing the public hearing if I haven't already. And so now, are there any questions? Ann just explained 2 and 12 situation on it. Anyone for a motion or any questions?
I just want to make a general comment. If you all went through all this, all these negatives and then the list, this is the result of not having the final figure for the auditor to do the budget. So all the wrong figures were sent to Gateway, and then they all roll into the system, which is a wonderful benefit, but they all have to be changed, and inordinate amount of work, and these decisions need to be made by May, really, because so they can be sent out in June, so she can have figures for budget meetings.
I
And so
certainly,
this is a ton of work, so.
no, I certainly agree with your comments on that. It puts quite a burden on the auditor's office. And so departments and.
I'm thinking May-ish. I think in 24 we did it in May. I kind of pushed the issue with you my last year. So-
That's available before we start our budget process in
Yes.
June or in July. Any other comments? Motion?
Any motion to approve all except 2 and 12?
We have a motion to accept all items except 2 and 12. Is there a second?
So moved.
Hearing no second. No, we have a second. Further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Passes 6-0. Okay, our next item is transfers. We have transfers within the departments. There are three. All three are in probation. Is there anyone here to speak to that?
I can if you need to. So what happened is they used to own the breathalyzer equipment, so therefore it was a capital asset, so he put it in the capital 4000 series, and we actually rent the equipment now, so he needed to move it over to the 3000 series for services and contracts.
Okay, good, thank you.
Move to approve.
We have a motion to approve all three transfers. Is there a second? Second. We have a second. Discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Passes 6-0. Under other business, we have the status of funds to review. Plus, we have, our attorney has prepared a resolution concerning a project in Avon. And if you might just address that somewhat, it's in support of the commissioners.
Yeah, I gave you a stack of those resolutions up there if you want to pass
Oh,
them
I've
around.
got the stack?
Yeah.
No wonder it was so thick.
This resolution, I'd be happy to read it in the record if you would want me to do that. This item is not posted on the agenda, but it's a resolution of the Hendricks County Council stating the council's favorable support for Project Lift Heister Yale. This is a project that is being done in the town of Avon, and the projected investment is $65 million in the town, with $48 million of that being invested in land and $17 million in equipment and improvements. It's projected to create 350 new jobs with an annual wage exceeding and this is an average, $86,000. So this resolution basically formally states the council's support for Project Lift, locating Heister Yale in the town of Avon, and further details about the project. As further details about Project Lift evolve and become definite, the council pledges to continue discussions with Heister Yale in regard to their needs, monetary or otherwise, to make Project Lift a success in Hendricks County. The council agrees to coordinate and cooperate with the Hendricks County Commissioners to take actions necessary to foster the development of county programs, which may provide grant assistance to Project Lift as well as to other future projects that bring investment and benefits to Hendricks County.
Okay, thank you. John Taylor is here today from, and also officials, or an official from Heister. So if you would care, if you have any comments you'd like to make.
Good morning, John Taylor, Economic Development for Hendricks County, and this is Tom Hashimoto, and this is the Project Lift that we've been working on for a number of months. We heard the payroll number, $32 million a year, about 350 to 370 jobs. They'll be moving here from Illinois, good for Indiana. And they're going to set up a world-class theater inside their building where they will bring people in from all over the world to come and see how their equipment works, how it's manufactured. This is just good, in my mind, as I talked to Avon when I was still employed there. The good thing about this is the people you bring in may also be looking to invest in the United States, and we get the opportunity now to have these people come into this county and take a look at all that we have, and maybe we get another $50 or $100 million project out of this. And those are the things that I get excited about. I'd like to have Tom kind of tell you a little bit about the project. Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Tom Hashimoto. I'm in charge of the parts operation currently in Danville, Illinois. We're already in the process of moving the facility to Avon. We have secured the property and we have started hiring process. We have so far 15 associates already working in that facility. We have 20 plus scheduled for within this month. So by end of this month, we should have about 35 or so associates working in that facility already. The purpose of the facility was to, we had multiple locations of facilities in operation in Illinois. We wanted to consolidate the operation into a single facility. We also wanted to have enough space to have a customer and dealer experience center. That's basically, we're a material handling industry where we sell forklift and material handling equipment. Unfortunately, we were not able to showcase those equipment within our facility, existing facility. So what we're doing is building the facility. It's an operational facility, parts distribution center, but we are going to have our equipment operating inside that facility, bringing in dealers, customers. Most likely we'll have some training operations there. So on an annual basis, we'll have many customers, dealers coming into our facility. Again, additional revenue for the city and the county for those activities. But again, the main purpose was the location was fantastic as far as the transportation and logistics of the available network in that area. So that's really drawn to that, as well as the city and the county itself. The associates that we have we just hired, they're terrific associates. They're, they picked it up very quickly, and again, I think we're going to have a very, very strong operation there that can support our industry, our company for years to come. We only have a 15-year lease, but we're looking for a very extended partnership with the county and the city. Very much looking forward to be part of this community and looking forward to the partnership that we just developed. Thank you.
I'm sure we're happy to have you to Avon and Hendricks County. Does the council have questions?
I've got some comments. So, as you guys know, when these talks go on for a long time, and Commissioner Dawes and myself are involved way earlier on, then it comes to meetings because it's a negotiation and it takes a while. And when we got the request, it's for a reimbursable training grant, basically for $350,000. And when we did this before, it caused some issues, and we figured out the process. We're going to do it now, and I spoke with Commissioner Dawes this morning. They're going to set up a grant program that we can fund that will allow that to happen. So that's the idea behind this. I mean, if you look at income taxes are becoming more and more important with this legislature and then bringing in that kind of income into the county. I know everybody won't live here, but I'm hoping a majority of them will. That's a huge benefit to the county, and the $350,000 training grant will hopefully be training local employees for job skills that they can use the rest of their lives. So I'm definitely for this resolution and moving forward. Yes?
We are too. Commissioners are very supportive.
Anyone else?
Yes.
I'm just personally curious where it's located in the Avon.
Right on Ronald Reagan.
Okay.
Veterans Drive is the name of the street, but
Within the town limits of Avon.
yes.
And is Avon given an abatement?
Yes. As you go up Reagan, there are two new buildings on the left-hand side going north.
Wait a minute, Reagan, where?
North
When
of
you go north
36.
of Reagan, there's a lot of north of Reagan. So am I north of 36 or north of 40?
North of 36.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry,
No, south.
north of 40,
See,
south
you're
of
even
36.
confused now.
See, now you're confusing me. But you know where Rise Development is on the right-hand side? It's directly across the street from Rise. There are two buildings there. one that's 310,000, one's 710, and now with this gentleman bringing his company here, we have both of them leased.
So I have a question for you. You're in the forklift business, so you have competition.
Yes.
So Caterpillar, probably Crown.
Eon, yes.
Okay, so you have a lot of competition. Of course, Crown's in Greencastle, and Caterpillar's big in Peoria. What drove you out of Illinois to come to Indiana?
Well, from a location standpoint, logistics-wise, we wanted to, again, showcase our facility. And we were out of space in Danville. We were landlocked. And again, we had a facility in Danville, Illinois. We have one in Peoria and Buchanan, Michigan. All those are now consolidated into one location. Because of the landlocked situation, we were having to obtain 3PLs to do the business. Now we're able to consolidate, work efficiently, and so forth. And being close to the airport was a requirement for us because of the fact that we ship our parts all over the world, international. So from Danville, we did have a support of UPS. They had a jet plane that took the parts for us from Vermilion County Airport down to Louisville. But that facility is not gonna last, so we needed to find another option as well. Now we have FedEx here and
FedEx and UPS.
UPS is about a block away from us as far as UPS facility. So, and we also do rail. CSX is right north of us.
69 with going down to the port of Indiana.
69, 70, 74, 65.
Everything.
You name all the highways, right? We do deliver next day to all of our location, all of our dealership location. Air service is critical. We do also do export, so we will be doing export. Actually, we're going to start exporting next month. We have a sister plant in Netherlands, Malaysia, Brazil, and all those locations, we exchange parts based on parts where they're being sourced. So we will be doing that as well. Next month, we'll start exporting.
So when you get this up and going, I'd love to have an open house.
Actually, that's another wanted to ask, again, we will have a soft opening probably June, July timeframe once the racks are approved and installed inside our facility. And then we'll have a grand opening most likely next year in January timeframe. Aside from operation consolidation, we're also launching a new system.
Oh boy, you're really stepping into the deep
Yeah,
end.
we're doing it all in, right? So basically, we wanted to consolidate the operation, stabilize with the old system, and then we're going to launch a new system in January or Q1 of next year. So after that, we're stable. I'd like to invite you. But again, the soft opening, you're all invited as well.
If you want to fly me to the Netherlands too, I'll go there too.
I was thinking Malaysia or Brazil would be cool too.
Yeah, Netherlands.
It's just a walking commercial for why you need to do business in Hendricks County.
Actually, the group from Netherlands will be here next week. We're starting the SAP, that's our new system, SAP integration discussions. So we'll be staying in Avon.
So your industry is being so touched because so much stuff is being transported by forklift.
Correct.
Because, see, I'm just a dumb farmer.
Well, actually, one product is touched by a forklift for material handling 29 times.
Everything is that way. You go into any kind of manufacturing, everything is done by forklift. You go anything that's being assembled by trucks, tractors, forklifts is touching everything. In, out, up, down, everything. And that's a key component to all manufacturing.
So we're excited. excited that we're going to be able to bring a lot of customers, major customers through our facility to showcase, because warehouse is going to be a critical part of any operation, right? So we are going to showcase our equipment in the warehouse environment. So basically showcasing our equipment actually being used in our warehouse. That's our plan.
Welcome. What would the resolution number be, Ann?
4,
04, just 4?
2026-04.
I'll make a motion to approve 2026-04.
We have a motion to approve resolution 2026-04. Is there a second? And we have a second from Mr. Cox. Is there further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Passes 6-0. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Welcome to Hendricks
I
County.
want to say one thing. I want to thank all of you, because you guys looking forward and doing these kinds of things will enable me to help to bring companies into the community. Because without your support, the companies just won't come here. I know that over the years, you guys have done an awful lot for all the warehousing that's in the county and all the manufacturing, but it's you guys and Mr. Dawes and his group that enable us to bring companies here. So thank you for all that you do.
Thank you.
More than happy to help you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
To 26-04.
Next item on the agenda is public comments. Are there any public comments? Aaron, come forward, please.
Good morning. I would like to introduce Christy Roberts. She is taking over at the animal shelter. She's hit the ground running this morning at 8 a.m. She'll be spending the day with us over here and learning a lot. So I'd like to introduce Christy.
Hello.
I'm Christy. I'm born and raised in Hancock County, so I'm coming quite a ways. I have worked with animals for 25 years, animal welfare, veterinary medicine, so I'm excited to help out the shelter here.
Well, welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Good luck.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Any others to speak? No? Elected official comments? We have a few of those in the audience. Oh, good, they're all quiet today. All right, very good. Council, Mr. Cox.
I have to say, a couple of days ago, I met with some Avon people and that discussion was part of it. They're really excited about it, and I appreciate the council support for Avon there. Other than that, there's no really new news, but the YAP program is still running pretty strong. The senior citizens are still running strong. I went to the Flame Water what is that? I never can remember how they put that, but basically the Flame Water annual meeting.
Soil and water?
Soil and water annual meeting, and that was well received there too.
Anything else, David?
That's all right.
All right. Ms. Martin? No? Mr. Wyatt?
Oh, I'll pass.
Mr. Jerry?
Nope.
You're welcome. No?
Good.
Mr. Hessen?
Well, just, I don't know how many of you are trying to stay abreast with what's happening in the General Assembly. It's pretty difficult to do. There are a few bills that will, one way or another, affect the county council's role significantly. And we don't know which side of the coin is going to end up being up. But our role may change. One of the proposals, and I just mentioned to Rhonda as we were starting, there is a proposal in the Senate right now to create an advisory council, advisory
Lit council.
lit council that would be made up of the county and each municipality with a population of 1,500 or more. And for Hendricks County, it would be five towns and the county to come up with a division of the income tax here in the county. Under the proposal, the council would be in charge of the negotiations, and we would be given a mandate to come up with a solution by October 1st. And if that fails, then the proposal is that our maximum lit rate would be reduced as a penalty. It's crazy, I know, but.
What bill is it in?
1210. Proposed for, yeah, 12.
House bill.
Yeah, but it's in the Senate now.
All right.
One other thing is they also want to be punitive. They want to know who's
Yes.
not getting along, reported back to them.
Yeah.
Like, really?
The solution must be unanimous. If anyone objects to the proposal, then of course it fails, and that's when the punitive reduction in the rate comes
So
in.
it's advisory council, so that
It's advisory.
they don't.
So they have no authority.
Well, that's a discussion, that was the discussion last week.
As
It
of
would be
now, they have
advisory.
no authority. They have no authority.
The aim, municipalities are pushing very hard to get a part of the income tax that we thought the counties would have and would have under Representative Thompson's bill, but there's a lot of pushback in the Senate, and it's up in the air. I don't know what the outcome's going to be, but one way or another, we're going to be affected.
Well, Larry, when they make those coins, their coins are at the mint or blanks. And that's where we are right now. Until they're
yeah.
actually minted, they're not
Yeah.
stamped.
Yeah.
So,
The frustrating part is they don't even know, and probably won't know for a couple of years, how much income tax is in each municipality, each individual unit. So they're making decisions based on numbers they don't have a clue about.
expectations.
It's a blind draw. Yeah, but, and depending upon what the proposal is, there may be a need for each of us as council members to contact our representatives in the senators and representatives in the General Assembly to express our views. But right now, we just don't know. So the call may go out, and if it does, I hope you'll follow through and contact. We have different representatives and senators.
They're gonna wrap up next Friday, aren't they? Rhonda?
Thursday, it's the
Thursday.
27th, is that?
27th, yeah, that's the goal.
And they can't stop the clock no longer. They
Well-
can't pull the cord or pull
You mentioned that, it's been years ago, but that did happen.
Yeah, they did.
In the General Assembly.
Yeah, they did.
They stopped the
They stopped
clock in the, I think it was in the House.
pull the batteries out of her, unplugged it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and the 27th is legally, they can go beyond that, but their goal is to finish on the 27th.
Well, Larry, thank you very much for that
For the
happy,
uplifting.
positive news.
Yeah.
But this happens just about every year
Well-
during the legislative thing. There's something going on.
This is really more serious,
Yes.
has has greater ramifications on our role and the impact on the county than what's happened in recent years.
Yes. This started last year.
Yeah.
Ms. Stark?
No, I'm all good right now.
No good. Ms. Alkire?
I'm good, thank you.
No. Counselor? No? Wow, it's up to me to talk for a half an hour. Oh, my gosh. No, I'm just glad that it has warmed up. I hope everybody's been able to get outside and have it a little bit warmer. Since our last council meeting, we went through some real winter as far as I'm concerned, so.
You want to mention the visitors thing we went to the other day? The visitors, bureau, new thing? You want to go ahead? and
No,
mention-
go ahead, we were
Well,
both.
you got the chair.
The, David and I attended last week the brand, the opening for the brand. And Mr. Dawes was there also of the our Visitors Bureau for Hendricks County. And the brand is, they've changed their logo and it's quite interesting. And it looks like it's a very positive move for not only promoting Hendricks County to visitors from outside, but also to enhance for residents here, that there are activities and things for us to do too. So thanks for reminding me on that. This looks like it's been well thought out. So at this point, I am going to adjourn this meeting. Thank you all for attending.